What is up? What is good? Welcome back to Cryptocurrency Theory, where we don't have crap to talk about tonight, but we're doing a video. We're hitting you with a video just simply because we think here on this channel what I am saying might play out. All right. Might. Keyword might. So take it with a grain of salt. That's what that means. We do not know, but we're betting on it, guys. We're betting that these crypto coins are they're literally, I don't know how to say this. So we have a market, we have a crypto market. It's, I don't know how many trillion now at this point. I don't know, what is it? What is it? Can somebody drop it in the comment section? Let us know here. I think it was 2.7 trillion we were looking at for the longest time. Where is the market at even? Do people even know? I don't even fucking know. We stopped looking at it. We stopped looking at the overall crypto market cap because we got bored with it. Because the only interesting part about crypto is when the fucking prices are exploding, which we are still not seeing. And even if they exploded from where they're at now, it's kind of weird because we're at all-time highs, but nobody really gives a fuck. Have you noticed? Nobody cares because the explosive price dollar appreciation action has not happened yet. Okay, once that starts happening, again, obviously, it will flush out the naysayers, guys. The naysayers, the ones that have doubted over the last 8 months, 9 months, since March, since they fucking ran into that burning house of cards, and those people will be coming right back. They'll be running back to get in positions as fast as they freaking can. And that's great because that's gonna be one thing we're gonna need. Secondly, those positions that they left that have been getting filled left and right for the last probably 6 months, those are now starting positions. So think about it like this. You have a market right now that the biggest market cap coin, BTC, is hitting a new high, right? It doesn't matter if we're hitting a new high, guys. You guys don't have to get super excited when we hit a new high. We're already up to new highs, right? 69,000, 70, what is it? 74,000 would be a new high. But we're already up in the new high zone. So they're obviously more than likely, if we start looking at probabilities, we would obviously see that the chances and the probability of the prices hitting new highs is much, much more in line with what we're talking about here on the channel than not, right? The risk to the downside, people aren't thinking of that because we're at a starting point. Now, where does this thing top out at? Where does crypto top out? Where does the altcoins play into any of this? And some people are talking about in the channel, in the comments section, dude, don't you see the crypto prices are going down? The coins that you're talking about are going down against Bitcoin. And yes, we did a whole video of it, illustrating that. And that's what I was trying to get you knuckleheads to understand, is that we don't need the price explosion on BTC on some of these coins to go way the fuck up to where they even were in a lot of cases, guys. That's what you got to understand, is that the altcoins don't have to, you know, have the Bitcoin appreciation, the BTC. The dominance can keep happening on Bitcoin. It doesn't matter, because once those conditions are met for exchanges to start pushing altcoins, it's going to be very clear as day. It's going to be the clearest thing that you've ever seen in crypto, is watching what I say manifest in your stupid fucking head, because it will happen. I'm guaranteeing it here on the channel. I'm not only in line with what I'm saying and saying, hey, this is going to be the case. I'm sitting here guaranteeing it, that it's going to happen so fast that you're going to see the altcoins go probably 200-300% in a matter of days. So, you know, what a matter of days is that going to be? Is that going to be the next 3-4 days? No, I'm not guaranteeing that. But there will be a period of a couple days, maybe a week or two. We'll say that. We'll say up to 2 weeks, where all the naysayers that think there's like that the altcoin market is for some reason not going to go up, even though a lot of these altcoins are damn near a decade old, and for like a lot of altcoins, Some altcoins are over a decade old. And the thing behind that is it would be different if we were sitting back in 2010 or 11 or 12 or like, hell, even 2017 when I got into crypto, when there was under 1,000 different tokens. There was only 1,000. I think there was like 900 and something in crypto in 2017. So you got to realize, guys, there was barely any tokens. Yes, most of those tokens faded away and do not exist anymore. But if you take away the ERC20 contract criteria to that, that'll pretty much wipe out all of them. So what do you have left? What do you have? Blake coin. What do you have? Feather coin. And technically, these coins still exist. But my point is all the coins still exist that were existing from a certain date that had all the right principles in place, aka the only altcoins that we talk about here on the channel, the ones that are mineable, the ones that have a finite supply, the ones that are backed by math, the ones that damn near, if you look at the exchanges, like all the exchanges that are reputable hold. So again, I don't have anything to prove to you guys. You guys are all going to see it, guys and girls that are literally sitting there scratching your heads at what we're saying, oh man, this guy here goes with another altcoin video. It's not like I'm going to be sitting there going like, yeah, I showed them. It's just going to be like it's stupid to think that based on the mathematics that this wouldn't play out where we saw dollar appreciation significantly on a variety of these mineable coins. In some cases, guys, if you guys were looking at when we were talking about, maybe like look at Bitcoin Cash, for example, like when we were talking about Bitcoin Cash doing the channel, if you guys would have bought that coin, you would have been up 700% from like when we started doing these videos, guys, like consistently back in March of 2022, March of 2023, not 22, March of 2023. So like, and on the Grayscale stuff. So it's funny. It's just kind of funny. It's kind of a funny coincidence that the people that leave these comments are like saying all this stuff, but if you actually look at the timeline and the fact that they keep watching these videos too, and keep commenting this notion that this stuff's not going to play out. I tell them the same thing, guys. I just sit back and say it's not like I'm going to be like, yeah, I told you so. It's just going to be like, damn, I wish you guys listened because like we've been talking about it, and like 10 or 20x is fantastic when some coins that people are saying like Bitcoin or just Bitcoin holders are saying like, oh, well, it's, like what if Bitcoin goes to 210,000? What is that? 200% gain? So that's going to be fucking insane if it does, but it will do that. And we're all about percentages on here on the channel, guys. I'm looking to, not only capitalize on at least a 20x in some of these coins, but at least a guaranteed 10 to 12x where I'm at. Okay, where I'm at. That has not happened since last rally on BTC. You haven't had that opportunity because Bitcoin has not risen that amount of percentage points, right? I don't know what Bitcoin top, like, I think it went down to like what, 16K? And then it went up to where we're at now. That's only a little over 200%, guys. So we're all about trying to gain the most percentages on every initial investment we get. That's why I say, like, people can say, oh, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. But when I get a 20x, when I get a 10x, and you guys are fucking chasing, 500%, and I'm sitting with a 15x over that, sitting at a 20x, the size difference in that, guys, if to give you like a basic analysis, if you don't understand the mathematics behind it, right? You don't understand between a 5x and a 20x, that extra 15x, it guarantees every fucking thing that we've been talking about down to a fine point, and then it's writing on a piece of paper with that nicely fined piece of point saying, well, I wish you would have listened. That's what it would have said. It says, I wish you would have listened because we actually thought that the 15x was possible. We actually thought the 20x in some cases. And maybe, just maybe, like I keep telling you guys, some of these coins that we talk about, I don't even own, but they could do over a 20x. We could get in the 30, the 50x. We saw it on Waves token back in 2022, back when we were doing the Bitcoin live stream. It was so funny because while the fucking Russian war was starting to take place, while the Ukrainian war was taking place, we saw, what did we see? We saw a fucking Waves token shoot up to $66, do a fucking 20x in the middle of crash, the biggest crash in crypto, one of the biggest crash, the biggest unwinding of Terra Luna and FTT or FTX exchange in this SBF thing. And what did we see? We saw fucking Waves on the screen dancing away on cryptocurrency theory going up to 20x while nobody on the fucking internet was talking about it. So, not trying to toot my own horn, just giving you guys an idea. 99% of the people on here do not know what the fuck they're talking about because they don't know basic math. They don't know mathematics and how it applies to a variety of different coins. And they don't understand the mechanics of how these token contracts that are nothing more than tokens, but being perceived as coins on the surface layer to the people buying them, they don't understand how any of that works. And they will find out. They will find out not when it's too late, because it still won't be too late to buy these mathematically these coins that have these mathematics built into them, like we're talking about. There, it won't be like, oh, they missed out, because they're going to keep going up over time. That's the whole beauty part about it, is that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, these same coins are still guaranteed to be around, guys. It's not a matter of like a lot of these meme tokens and a lot of these stupid tokens you hear, those will not be around. Though, just like probably maybe 25% of the coins that were in 2017 that I got in on, those are the only ones that are. The other 75%, they're gone. They're garbage. They were always garbage. They would never amount to a token or a coin that would actually have any type of real use case, and or it had no math to back it up. With that combination, no math and a token contract that was basically useless, those are gone. Those tokens do not exist anymore. But the coins that we're talking about here on the channel, it's gonna be so funny when you look them up 10, 20, 30 years from now, and they're just still there. They're just still appreciating, just like we said they would, because it's based on math. And it's just going to be one of those things that in a matter of a small time period, you're going to see these coins just go up to the point where it's like, holy shit, those coins just did a 10, 15x. And, I'm up 200, 300% because I bought, Bitcoin thinking it was the only coin. And that sucks because there's a huge difference in those amounts of percentage gains, guys. So drop it in the comments. Like I said, guys, you guys don't have to buy the altcoins, but if you guys keep watching the videos, it's just kind of funny because you think in the back of your head either what I'm saying is wrong and yet it's just entertaining to watch this, and or you think in the back of your head the more reality of that there is mathematics behind these coins. The mathematics at some point in time, once certain conditions are met, will take effect, and the functions of those coins will propel the price much, much higher, and you guys are just in denial about it. So what I say do is, if you're holding just one coin, if you're holding just Bitcoin or just Ethereum, why don't you take 25% if you don't think the altcoins are good, since they're down against BTC, and then monitor your gains over the next period of time and see what gains do better. And then that'll guarantee that at every 24-hour period, guys, that's the funniest part about this crypto market. The same people will say this, every 24-hour period is so great because every 24-hour period, there is a new top gainer and a new top loser in the crypto coin market, right? That happens all the time. And sometimes it's a flush of the stable coins or the top gainers or top losers or vice versa. So it just doesn't make sense. It needs to make sense here on the channel for people that are entertained and watching it and all that the mathematics at some point only guarantees what it is that we've been talking about since day one, and that is we're trying to get the most opportunity into a price appreciation percentage point on a graph. That is what we're trying to land. We're not trying to buy what everybody likes, buy what everybody trusts, and buy what everybody fucking talks about, which is, if you look at the time periods of this stuff, the percentage gains aren't there. Okay. The opportunity for the percentage gains are not there, because if you look at the periods of time that it was at an all-time low and then it's an all-time high, if you look at other coins, those are going to present more opportunity. And that's what we're going for. We're not saying don't buy Bitcoin. We're not saying don't buy Ethereum. We're just saying, hey, space out some of your coins, because I can tell you from my own experience that my best performing coin was actually Dogecoin and up till recently Gas token on Neo, in terms of percentage points, in terms of a percentage point of entry and a percentage point of over 10x, over 20x in the case of Dogecoin. So try to keep it in mind. Not saying that Bitcoin isn't going to go 20x. I'm just trying to get everybody to understand that, like, it's not accurate to say, because every 24-hour period there's a coin, and sometimes it is Bitcoin, sometimes it is Ethereum, sometimes it is XRP, and a lot of people hold XRP. That's all they hold. So I'm just throwing that in there. Sometimes those are the top gainers, but the next 24-hour period, there could be a different top gainer. So we need to understand that concept, take it a bit further, and say, all right, there's math playing out behind some of these coins. There's things happening that we're able to see on the surface layer as traders, as investors, as people that spend and use crypto. And we say, all right, so how do we propel a future date that is for sure going to come with a opportunity where we can go into some of these coins and then get the price, the percentage points higher, whether it's on an exit or spending or consolidating debt or however you want to do it. But in a future date, where are these percentage points going to land, and how can we capitalize them on the most? Like, how do we capitalize on every single entry point the most? That is what I'm interested in. So if that's BTC and I see an opportunity for that, yeah, I'm going to do that. If that's Ethereum, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take those two options if I see an opportunity there. Say some of my altcoins go up fucking 400x. Oh shit, then I reverse buy into BTC, or I dollar cost average into a crash. There's so many different ways to do this, guys, but we all need to be online that the maxis keep watching these videos, and I'm glad that you guys are entertained, but at the same time, there's going to be a point in time where it's going to be undeniable. And I thought for the most part, most people were already noticing that. So it just seems kind of like, it makes me wonder about these maxis, like, how long have they actually known about crypto? Did they just learn about crypto in 2021, or, maybe after that, like just recently? Drop into the comments, guys, and let me know.